Hi everyone, today I want to show you a new tool. So you can see it here. It says MiniMax Agent, intelligence with everyone. It says maximize effort, minimize effort, maximize intelligence. Sorry, that went really fast. Yeah, for those of you who read fast, you can see they combine text, video, audio, and music. Okay, so let's click try MiniMax Agent, or just you can just click here as well. So to go to the interface, it reminds me a lot of Manus. I don't know if anyone has been able to try Manus. I had some free credits in the beginning, but it turned out that like you use the credits like super fast. So, and then if you look into the prices per month, it's quite expensive. So unless you already have like a good following and are able to, or a lot of clients in this niche, then it didn't make a lot of sense for me as a beginner to buy that basically. But I saw this one single YouTube video in Spanish about MiniMax like 2 days ago. I think his name is I don't remember. I'm not gonna guess. I put a link to his video in my video when I find it. So he spoke about this new tool, which is, he called it better than Manus, or equal as Manus, but free. So okay, I liked that part, free. So when I went to the site, at that moment you just had to sign up. You had to log in with your Google account. It was like 2 days ago, and there was no information at all about available plans. So you can see right now it says here in the bottom, I'm on the free plan. But at that moment, when I started with it, there was like no limit. So the first day I started making a bunch of things. I first started with, I have some domain names that I need to put websites on, and I know how to make them, but it just takes a lot of time. But not with MiniMax Agent. Okay, it seems I'm not able to show you my different projects right now, but you can see I have like at least 10 things going on here. Oh, there we go. He's opening some things. So which one is this one? So we have lengthy conversations. So let's go to the top. Let's go all the way to the top to see what this one is about. Okay, CBD for pets in Panama. Yeah, there's a new law in Panama. It's not completely finished yet, but CBD will be allowed normally at some point. So I made a website about that. Well, I mean, I asked MiniMax Agent to do it for me. Of course, I had to give a lot of information, blah blah blah. You can see, this is a super lengthy conversation. I got all of that for free. Let's see if in this field I can show you the website. Check deployment to see results. Okay, I can download the website here. This has like all the files. It will tell you what it did. So there's a lot of similarities with Manus, where you can just go download everything it did. I need to figure out how to show you the actual website, or do that in the next video. I'm on the phone, so it's not as easy as on the computer. Okay, let's see what else it brings up. So, okay, what happened let me tell you what happened while we wait. So the first day I just, like, night actually, because I only saw that Spanish guy's video in or Spanish speaking guy in the afternoon. So I was like, oh, what's this? This seems too good to be true. And I just started to create projects, working on it. I was trying to figure out what it was able to do, you know, if it's not just a lot of blah 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 and then everything's, you know, bad quality. And it was actually pretty good. I also created a website about cacao. That one, the design was really good. The pictures, yeah, I mean, it was a good effort, but the people looked okay. But then for me, as a cacao, well, grower, the pods, they did not look realistic enough, like they were too big. I also had some pictures of cacao beans, and the beans also looked too big. And yeah, basically, yeah, the pods, they were just looking fake, like it looked like plastic cacao pods. So I would have changed the images on that, but I really liked the design. Then unfortunately it had a little issue when I was in that, and but I think they solved that by now. And it basically made the agent forget about the design we already had, and then it took a new prompt and it messed it up. I mean, it still created a nice looking website, but it wasn't as nice anymore as the original one. Anyway, so that night I could do anything I want. I made it do a bunch of stuff, like different projects, and it never told me I reached any limits. Like I did, I think, yeah, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. I started with 8 projects, and so there was no limit. There was also no plan showing, like didn't mention any plan. The next day I worked all day on it and I added a few more projects, and then probably by midnight so, by midnight it told me, oh, okay, you have reached your limit for today. Try again tomorrow. Okay, I said okay. But it only said that when I wanted to add another new task. When I tried in the actual projects that I already made, it still let me work on those. So I still gave a few prompts to the projects I was already working on. You have to tweak a little bit here and there. Let me show you another one if it wants to load. Let's show you another project. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the top. Okay, so I asked it to create a directory website of all dentists in Panama, and then with options to monetize. And then it asked me, okay, do you want to do payment integration? What's your language preference? I think I said I want both Spanish and English, and things like that. It's again a lengthy conversation. Let's go to the bottom and have a look at all the files it created for me. So the idea is that the premium version will have like the option to sync the calendar of the dentist with the calendar that they have on our tool. How we're gonna implement email. They make like little guides. Let's see if it wants to open with instructions for you as the developer to implement on your side or also on the client side, so they can also make guides for your clients. You can really ask it to do anything. So let's see. So it's this PDF file. You know, it's a 42-page PDF file. So you can tell it's quite elaborate, quite complete. There's a lot of information. So of course I haven't been able to go through all of that yet. The actual website, again, I'm not sure what's gonna happen if I click there. No, that's not it. So I would like to show you the website, but I'm not sure how to on the phone. Yeah. So like I said, I had then hit the limit, and then yesterday in the morning, okay, I was able to start new projects again. So it seemed like the limit had been renewed, but then by the evening, after there it is. There's my directory. I'm not sure how I got there, but let's open it in a new tab. You might wonder, if she doesn't know how to use her phone, how is she able to build a website? Thank you, MiniMax Agent. So this is the directory it made for me. This is on the phone. I think it probably looks better on the computer, but it's mobile friendly, let's say. So of course these profiles, they are based on real information, but we still need to go through it and see if there's any people that are no longer active as a dentist, or if there's any doubles, if all the information is actually correct. So I integrated the option to chat through WhatsApp. You see, I don't have WhatsApp set up on this phone, so but it works. The button works. Now the ones that you see as featured, those are supposedly on like a premium plan, but of course I didn't sell anything yet. This is just a demo, but you can see the services they offer. Map integration coming soon. I will need to put in an API. Well, I call it API, but it's probably API. To show from Google Maps to show the place. Let's see what else we had there. Let's look at the menu. So you can see I can do toggle between Spanish and English. Prices. So prices. That's where dentists can sign up. Maybe we'll switch to English, right? Because we're all talking English. So let's switch to English. So we're now on English. Okay, this is the ticket. The prices are really, this is what the tool came up with. It's totally not what I told it. I think it's gonna be too expensive, $50 per month. Maybe in the US that would be a good price, but in Panama that's definitely too expensive. So supposedly they can pay with PayPal or Stripe, but all of that still needs to be worked on. So it's not going to actually work now. So the most expensive package is supposedly one where they can have their own personal web page. Now the MiniMax didn't immediately come up with that himself. I mean, you have to ask for it, right? You ask for it, but you just give it a little bit of guidance. You don't have to be very detailed unless you know exactly what you want, the prices that you want, and you could tell it immediately, hey, add this function where people can opt in for their own personal web page. Okay, they have a little demo. Try the live demo. So this is the page they created for that. Okay, so if you get the personal web page, you can organize online booking. That's not fully set up, but MiniMax Agent did give me all the files, like how to do it. So gave me a bunch of work. You know, the services can be detailed. They can add pictures. They can have reviews. Their office hours and blah, blah. So I thought all of this is pretty amazing. Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, they have this thing there created by MiniMax Agent. I was very surprised, but you could actually prompt them to remove that. They have been making changes throughout the days. I mean, like, there's now the plans that weren't there, so I would not be surprised if at some point they're gonna make it impossible to remove that unless you actually know how to code. So yeah, I need to go into all my projects and prompt it to remove that, but I'll need to buy a plan. I wanted to make sure that I showed you all the things I was able to do on the free plan. Now I don't see my plan name anymore, but you saw that in the beginning. So yeah, let's see what else. What other cool? I tried to make a block to pin generator. It was a little buggy, and I need an API from Pinterest. So we'll see if they'll give me one. Okay, now block to pin generator. There's not a lot of. Oh, there it is. So that's the preview of the block to pin generator. It did manage eventually, but I had to show it more examples. I made some screenshots of working pin generators, and then oh, sorry, I'm really bad working with this interface, it seems, on the phone. But yeah, I was able to do it. I want to still show you the different plans. So in order for me to finish a bunch of these projects, I will need to probably get an upgrade. And I'm not sure which one I should get. Of course, I want the cheapest one. Okay, there you can see the free is bad. The coolest thing... Yeah, it's really good at, apparently, at making WordPress plugins and also at Google Chrome extensions. I'll probably need to get into that in the next videos, but let me know in the comments if that's something that interests you. I see a lot of potential there. Oh, Felipe. Can you guys see Felipe? There's Felipe. He's our neighbor's parrot. Let me go a little closer. Felipe, what are you doing? He likes to destroy my cables. Felipe? No more destroying cables, please. Can you see him at all? Oh, I'm not even showing him. Oh my god. Where is he? Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, you funny bird. Okay. So let's get back to where we were. Sorry guys, distractions. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you wanna learn more about making extensions for Google Chrome and plugins for WordPress. So what I did, I made several plugins for Google Chrome. It wasn't my first one. I had made a really simple one before in Gemini 2.5 Pro, which until this tool came out was my absolute favorite, but it takes a lot of time. If you guys will see what this tool can do and how fast, yeah, you'll be blown away. You really need to try it out yourself. So free plan. What do you get in the free plan? So you get apparently 1,000 credits. Now I have no clue what those 1,000 credits give you, because like I said, there were no plans shown in the beginning. So here we are at the prices. So then you have the basic plan. They have an early bird price. They say it's good for 15 tasks. I made less than 15 tasks, but I went really in depth in those tasks. Like for the plugins that I made several versions. Like I'm making plugins for different niches, and then I'm asking the tool to, you want to always use the same thing that I already tested that works, because that is something you should really do, that you have to test. One project that failed, probably because it's too complicated, was like making a screen recorder. I need a screen recorder that works, because Loom doesn't work on my computer. Neither of my computers. It might be due to the internet, not sure. So yeah, I thought, oh, maybe I can make one myself, but yeah, that's maybe a bit too advanced. But for the, yeah, you get a good deal if you get Pro. You get, it says for 60 tasks. I don't want to spend $69 right now, but I also want to make sure that I can finish my projects. Like I want to remove Made by MiniMax before it won't be possible anymore, or whatever, because I didn't remove it yet on all the projects. I just tested it and it did work. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think 5,000 should be enough, but if I don't make new projects, that is, I keep getting more ideas, and yeah, and some of these ideas require a lot of credits, and it's yeah, I'll show you in the next video if I manage to get a screen recorder on my computer, because that's gonna be a lot easier, obviously, than here on the phone. And then I'll show you about the plugins. I'll give you some ideas. So if you liked this video, you know, it's probably very messy, but I hope you learned something new. At least maybe you learned about the tool. So so go to agent.minimax.io and get on the free plan, where you get those 1,000 credits to try. I guess you could use several Google accounts, probably. I'll need to test it. I'll let you know. You know, just, yeah, why not? So to see if there's some other, don't make it too difficult. Like, don't waste your time on trying to make a screen recorder. But you can definitely ask it to make directory websites. It's pretty good at image generation. I feel like the style is very similar to what ChatGPT comes up with. There's almost no errors in text. Like, it's really good. You know, the cool thing, the websites it made, like the CBD one, I wasn't able to show you yet, but it makes all the files. Now that, yeah, I told you about for the cacao, it did that too. So it immediately puts all the files in place. You don't have to upload files in a separate folder. It actually creates all these folders for you. So that's a big difference with when you're trying to code without coding in Gemini 2.5 Pro in the canvas. There you have to create all those folders. It will tell you exactly what to do. It works, but it takes a lot more time, because you have to install all these things on your computer, and then make folders, upload the files, like the picture files, give them the right name so it corresponds to what you have in your code that you didn't make yourself. But in this tool, the MiniMax Agent, it does all of that for you. Okay, sorry guys, this was a very long outro. If anyone watches till the end, thank you, and maybe I'll see you again in my next video. Do give me a like or follow my channel to keep me motivated if you like this. Yeah, have fun checking this out.